So much. The politics of abortion have the eyes of the nation staring directly at the Buckeye State.
Yeah, that's because next month voters here are going to decide if changing the state's constitution should be harder than it is right now. WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes live for us with efforts to educate voters about the importance of Issue 1. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Mike. And actually, the stakes are incredibly high, and because of that, opponents of Issue 1 are about to kick off a town hall here at this church in Forest Park to explain why they feel the way they do. Issue 1 is not officially about efforts to add pro-choice language to Ohio's Constitution, but if approved during a special election on August 8th, it could spell big trouble for a proposed reproductive rights amendment in November.
We're here trying to spread the word on what Issue 1 is truly at its core.
Representative Jessica Miranda, a Democrat from Forest Park, wants people to vote no on Issue 1. She'll explain why during a town hall meeting tonight at Word of Deliverance Ministries.
It's about freedom. Period, right? We want to be able to have our own say in the laws that we live under, in our reproductive freedom, and in everything else.
If Issue 1 passes, it would make it harder for citizens to change Ohio's Constitution, raising the approval threshold to 60% instead of a simple majority. Republican Adam Matthews, who represents Lebanon, supports Issue 1, saying a yes vote would make the Buckeye State's Constitution more stable.
Where laws can't change willy-nilly and you use it as a governing document rather than a policy piece of work. Ohio's Constitution is even better than the federal Constitution on property rights, on conscience rights, on self-defense, on many of these rights that we take for granted, that are God-given rights, and we need to vote yes on one to protect that.
Issue 1's critics, like Miranda, say that view runs counter to Ohio history.
Issue 1 shreds our Constitution. It takes away rights that we as Ohioans and voters have had for over 100 years now, access to our Constitution.
Now, here are key dates to keep in mind ahead of next month's special election. The deadline to register to vote in August is Monday. Early voting will then begin in full the following day. That'll be next Tuesday. Absentee voting by mail also beginning Tuesday. And of course, the key date of all is the actual election day, which again is August the 8th. Reporting live in Forest Park, Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.
Todd, there are not many issues like abortion with this passion and intensity on both sides of the debate. Did the state reps that you spoke with today have anything to say about that?
They did, Mike, both, in fact. Matthews, the Republican from Lebanon, he said a kind of business and socially conservative coalition, the likes of which were largely last seen during the days of former President Ronald Reagan. He feels like that's coalescing in support of Issue 1. Miranda, the Democrat, on the other hand, said that the number of signatures that were collected to oppose or to put the ballot initiative on the ballot in November, again, they're so closely linked, but she says that really speaks volumes. That would be that pro-choice language inserted into the state's constitution. There were 710,000 signatures delivered to Ohio Secretaries of State's office yesterday. And again, those folks are pro-life and they want to see reproductive rights made part of Ohio's Constitution. So very closely aligned issues. Got to study, do your homework, but understand what's at stake really coming up in about 30 days. Mike and Ashley, back to you.
Todd, thank you. And as you say, the eyes of America will be watching. Appreciate it.